Hey everyone, this is Handro the Resilient. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and liking the video. I just want to make a quick comment about this video coming up. I actually had already recorded a version of this video. However, the quality of the video, I didn't really like it, and it was just coming out pretty choppy. My internet was acting up when I was editing it, so I had to do it through my phone, and it was okay, but there were some things that were difficult to edit on the iPhone. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm going to be referring to previous video, which is this video, and just want to make sure that you are all not confused. Let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy it. Free ebook inside. Peace. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Handro the Resilient. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. Let me just start by asking you this. If I told you there were 3 things that once gone rarely come back, would you be interested in knowing what those 3 things are? Because I know I would. I know I would at least want to take 5 to 10 minutes of active listening to understand what's going on. And the good thing is I don't look like a crazy person. So, well, at least I don't think I do. So you can take and you can listen to me a little bit, and you can trust that I'm providing you with some sort of value here. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Handro the Resilient. I share my personal experiences, personal life experiences that have specifically helped me gain an advantage over a lot of individuals. Specifically when I'm talking about enduring pain, developing personal thick skin, resiliency, more importantly, and strategy. So my channel, we talk a lot about just life, different topics of life, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. You can find my socials on TikTok, Handro the Resilient, and also on Instagram, same handle, Handro the Resilient. So the inspiration behind these 3 things that once are gone, that rarely ever come back, is back when my pops passed away. And my father passed away in 2019. He was incarcerated my entire life, so I'm the son of an incarcerated father or individual, and I didn't really get to know him quite a bit, and I was just starting to. But that's a different topic for a different day. I got to share with you the story of what happened. Anyways, before I ramble, let me just finish up here. When he passed away, I was his next of kin. Never got married, so I got all of his belongings. And there was a lot of different things. But my mom and I, we stumbled upon a document that we actually now have hung up on our kitchen wall as a reminder of not just those 3 things, but others. And by the way, this is actually part 1 of a series that I'm currently developing, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty good. And those 3 things were pretty interesting. Everything that document had was interesting. And to this day, it's still, not only does it serve as a reminder, it's very humbling, but I thought it'd be really nice to share with the world of these 3 different things. And let me know in the comments, have you heard about these 3 things? Do you know what document I'm talking about? Because I'm truly curious if other individuals, if your family members, your dog, your pet bird, pet turtle, if they even heard about this document. And in all seriousness, I do really want to know if anybody else has this document. So the first thing, and by the way, I'm going to be looking at my notes. But the first thing is essentially time. Time are more or most precious resources. What I'm meaning to say, as a matter of fact, we have about 86,400 seconds a day, each day. And I know we don't look at it that way. We don't think in seconds. We think in hours or in minutes. But that's a lot, So just think about having $86,000 saved up. That's quite a bit of money, especially for today. For someone to have that amount of money, that's quite a bit. So, we don't get a whole lot of time, and really depending on where you allocate your time, you have to be very strategic. You have to be wise. So I actually have a situation coming up where I need to decide this weekend is where am I going to spend my time, and where can I spend my time? And it's a very difficult decision because there's activity A and there's activity B, and I care about activity B just as much as I care about activity A. It's vice versa. But we only have so much time throughout the day. I got to make that decision, is where am I going to allocate my time, my energy? And so that's something where I got to decide within 2 days at least, is where I'm going to allocate that time. So, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. And that's let that serve as a reminder to you, the fact that yes, like I can make more money or I can lose money, but time is precious. And I mean, I've been working my tail off. I mean, I'm telling you, I nonstop been up since I'm always typically up at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning on my rest days. And I'm always doing something. But one thing I've noticed is that, I haven't really allocated time to family members, to building other types of relationship. And that's super important. So if anything, just know allocating time is super important. All right. Number 2, words. Oh yeah. Yep. Words. So once spoken, they can rarely be taken back. Now, if you are a young one and you're currently in high school, or you're in college, whatever, you still need, I think you should still be mindful of the words that come out of your mouth. As a matter of fact, I remember I went through a breakup, and during that breakup, like afterward, during that breakup, I had said something pretty silly, and that's just what caused the breakup. The next day I go to church, and the sermon is about how sharp the tongue is and can cause one's demise. So I beg of you, be mindful, stop, right? Take a step back, look at the entire scope, and be mindful of what you're saying, because words have a lot of power. They got a lot of power, man. I'm telling you. Sharp as a sword, deadly as a sword. You ever heard that phrase? What'd you say? What did you say? Yeah. That's probably one of the scariest phrases you can hear, because something's about to go down. And you better not let it be you. I'll tell you that much. Don't let it be you going down. But you're going to have to go down. More often than not, 8 out of 10 times, something's going to happen. So, I'm not saying that everything that comes out of your mouth is negative. Of course, there's going to be something positive that comes out. I also do believe that words have the power to heal, and I think that's super important. But just be mindful that your words can be your own demise, or they can help you out big time. And the last and final thing I want to emphasize is opportunity. Now, I can't even tell you countless times how many opportunities I've missed because of fear. Many opportunities I missed because I was scared to take that risk, scared to take on, to make a certain change, scared to take on a certain role, scared to have a certain type of conversation. And I often realize that the most, pertaining to conversation, the most challenging conversations often lead to growth. And as the old saying is, if you either go through it or you're going to grow through it, right? So when there's an opportunity for you to help out within that team, whether it's a recreational sport or in your career or a school project, be the first one to say yes. Be the first one to offer help. I know we often get pretty shy. We often get pretty timid to be the voice. But I really have found that when I speak and when I take initiative, more often than not, people are very, they're happy because now they feel comfortable speaking up. Now they feel comfortable being heard, having their voice heard, sharing their opinion, and also willing to volunteer to help. So that's, again, that's very important. I pause here because I think about opportunity as well, where I feel like it's so easy to miss as well, because I feel like when we think about opportunity, we think about something grandiose, we think about something big, and quite frankly, maybe that only really happens in the movies, or it happens if you're really lucky, because success also involves luck. I believe that. But I think that you have to be mindful, right? You got to be mindful. And because some opportunities are minuscule, they're not always going to be big. They may not always seem like, oh wow, this is going to be super elaborate, super great. No. You got to make it great. You got to make it big. You got to make it worthwhile. I took an internship. It was unpaid, and I'm not going to name the health system. One of the largest health systems in the United States. Unpaid. I was literally driving, not getting reimbursed for gas, not getting reimbursed for wear and tear, not getting reimbursed for all the trips that I was doing. It wasn't until the end they told me, oh, you could do that. And maybe I should have asked, right? If you don't ask, you'll never know. That was my fault. But I did learn a lot. I did do a lot. And it was a good experience. It was pretty great. I was really grateful to have gotten that opportunity. But I'm going to be honest with you. If I was not if I didn't have that growth mindset, I would not have taken that position. I would have been like, You're telling me I got to do all that and I don't get paid? Come on now. So it was a bit frustrating, but at the end of the day, like it got me I feel like it helped me get to the position where I'm at right now. And again, I know where I want to head towards next, whether it's within my company or in a different company. So the point is, no matter how minuscule it is, don't underestimate that opportunity. Just don't. So with that all in mind, again, my name is Hanro the Resilient. I also want to share a free ebook with you. Down in the description, hit that link right there. It'll take you to the free ebook. And literally, it's not even a 5-minute read. I've designed it to where it's about 3 to 4 minutes, and you're able to easily read it. I know a lot of people don't like to read these days, but check it out. It's worth it. And if you do want future videos, if you did find any value in what I shared today, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know where y'all from in case I get stuck. If I'm on a road trip, I can go hit you guys up. We can have a cookout and just hang out. Alrighty. Until next time, stay resilient, build wisely, lead boldly.